again, today you are going to need your marker board and your gel board again. Yes, I know you are as excited about foundations as I am. So what we're going to talk about today is some more glued sounds and then go over some new trick words. So we have talked about the all glued sound, A-L-L, ball, all. It also goes with our bonus rule. And then now we have am and an. Or M and N are nasally sounds. Most of the sound comes through your nose when you say these letters and make these sounds. So it kind of changes the way the A sounds. Okay, so if I have, for instance, get my cards here. I can have cat, okay, 3 letters, short vowel, k, at, cat, and my A makes the A sound. But I can take the T and switch it for an N, and now my A sounds a little bit different. Now it's can, and the A doesn't say A, okay? So that's why we have A-N and A-M as glued sounds, because it changes the way that vowel sounds. So when you see an A-N or an A-M together, especially at the end of a word or a syllable, then that should give you a clue that it's going to sound a little bit different. Okay, so we have am, ham, and an, fan, an. So if you would take your marker board and your marker, we're going to tap and write some words, and we're going to mark them. Alright, so let's do, we just did can, let's do ran. Remember, glued sounds, 2 fingers, because it's 2 sounds, but 1 tap. So can, no, not can, ran, an, ran. Write it on your board, an. Okay, remember glued sounds, we box. And there we go. Okay, we could also say my A is closed in by my N, so we could do 1 syllable and closed. Okay, but the main thing I want you to remember is that glued sounds get a box. Alright, let's try yam, yam, kind of like a sweet potato. Yam, tap it, am, yam. Write it on your board, am. Okay, I'm saying am together, they're glued, so I have to box it. My M closes in my vowel, so 1 syllable and closed. Alright. Pretty easy since we already talked about all. Got those down good. Alright, now there are 8 other glued sounds, but these are in a separate spot on my board because they all make their sounds. Nothing's really changed. Where they go. Okay, so if you remember these from last year, we have A-N-G, fang, ang, A-N-K, bank, ank, I-N-G, ring, ing, I-N-K, is it pink, ink, I think, O-N-G, song, ong, O-N-K, honk, onk, U-N-G, lung, ung, and U-N-K, junk, unk, if I got those right. Okay, so it's going to be the same thing, except now these have 2 sounds on their glued card. These have 3. So when we tap, we're tapping 3 fingers. Okay, 1 tap, but we're using 3 fingers for 3 sounds. Okay, so let's do, let me see. Let's do bank. Okay, let's tap bank, b-ank, bank. Okay, and as soon as I hear that ank sound, I immediately think glued sound. So if I'm going to make these with my card, I'm going to say b, ank, and use my green card, okay? I am not going to spell this out letter by letter because these are glued sounds. They're all on one card. That's why we did 3 fingers for one tap. B, ain't. Okay, but I want you to write this on your board. I think I was using purple last time. Oh well. If we write it on our board, okay, all we have to do when we mark a glued sound, remember, is to box it. So we have b, ain't, bank. Okay, and then we can also say this is one syllable. Our A is closed in, so we can mark it closed. All right, let's try a couple more. Okay, let's do long, long, ong, long. And I'm using my glued sound ong, so 3 fingers. Ong, long. Kind of missed that tap up, didn't I? All right, so let's write it on our board. Ong, long. Now you notice I'm not sounding out each individual sound. I'm not saying long. This is one glued sound. These sounds glued together. So now all I have to do is box it. Long is one syllable, and my O is closed in, so I can mark it closed. Okay, so anytime you hear these sounds in a word, okay, they stay glued together. You do not have to separate them when you tap. All right, let's try one more, and then we'll look at trick words. Let's do sink. Sink. Here, tap it. S, ink, sink. I'm using my ink glued sound. S, ink, sink. Write it. S, ink, sink. And then I need to box my glued sound. Okay, and then you can scoop it for one syllable. Is our I closed in? Yes, it is. So it is a closed syllable. All right, easy peasy, right? So you may put your marker board to the side. You will need in a second your gel board, but we're going to skywrite first. So our new trick words: both, walk, and talk. Okay. Both, walk, talk. All right, so 2 fingers out, hand under your elbow. Let's skywrite. B-O-T-H, both. Now with the eyes closed. B-O-T-H, both. Good. Let's do walk. W-A-L-K, walk. Now with your eyes closed. W-A-L-K, walk. And last one, talk. T-A-L-K, talk. Eyes closed. T-A-L-K, talk. Good. Now you may get your gel board. Remember, we're going to spell out loud as we write, and then spell out loud as we erase. So let's start with both. B-O-T-H, both. Now erase and spell back. B-O-T-H,